What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Itz-Beez-Da TrackStar, and welcome back to another dancehall video to early now. One way I got you, one way I mix them again. Yeah, man, I be a mixing with a different way, and I know say album soon drop down to the 21st and the 25th birthday, and you know say things soon drop, you know. Matter of fact, I'm not even know if I see this before or after my birthday. I'm not even decided when I upload it yet, but might drop it before still, you know. So we see how the thing go down. So what I gotta do in this video is that I gotta mix a rhythm and I also consolidate the tracks. I do the consolidation a different way though. I'm not gonna really do it like the typical way or more than consolidate the track where I bounce it out and then I just do it all in a FL Studio right now, meaning that I just do it live. You understand what I say? So that's how we do approach it. Right now, you see I have 4-track arm up. That are the 4 VST we're using at the rhythm. The rhythm they built from a splice sample. And we use 4D VST for layer in some instruments and a lead. So we record them tracks in them full entirety while I kind of explain exactly what go on. And I mean, so let's get into that, right? Fool, fuck. You know, see me have all the master auxiliary turn after blood clot. Big don't see that boy. Alright, so we'll get at it again. So this is the record 5 track. We only need it for record 4. So let's get into it. Alright, so now when me talk, you know what I mean, you hear how everything kind of duck down. That's basically what I talk about, you know what I mean? Because me the side chain, all of the happenings and you know what I mean, everything will come through the master auxiliary, you understand what I say? And the rhythm not even mixed yet, you know what I mean? So it wouldn't sound too pleasant, you know what I mean? It would sound like fuck right now, you understand what I say? And then besides, this kind of give me a little bit more flexibility because you know what I say, I'm not going to go stop the video for talk and explain nothing, you understand? I can just talk over the rhythm and duck it out of the way and make it come back up automatically, you know what I mean? So the idea what I go for the rhythm is more want a big like space, you know what I mean? More want the snap in the background, the snap in some massive reverb, you know what I mean? And you know, we just walk through the steps and how you can achieve that type of feeling there, you know what I mean? Because you have to have a vision before you try to achieve the vision, you understand what I say? So this thing you have finish up right now and we can get straight into the mixing. So the first thing we have to do is we have to lock them channel here, just like that. Boom, boom. And what we do is we don't mute all of them blood clot channel here because what? We don't need them. We don't need them for turn on a blood clot. So we mute all of them. And what that do immediately is it free up all our CPU space because no, you can just go in on the channel and turn off all of them things there because we don't need them. You understand what I say? Make sure say all of your levels they are 0. Well, you don't have to do that still. That's just a thing what me like to do, you know what I mean? So you definitely don't have to do that. It's a thing what me like do. So yeah, let's turn off record. Let's we rename them tracks in a minute because for right now we know exactly what them is. What I do is I small up all of the track them we now use, so we can small up that, and we can turn them off too. Because like we say, we now use them. So we turn off the VST, we turn off the channel, and then we turn off the actual clip in the playlist, you know what I mean? So we'll get into the mixing. So the first thing we'll do is drop in a 1 or 2 label, and first marker is always the intro. Second marker, 90% of the time for me anyway, is always the verse. And then the third marker is the chorus. What that allows for you now is just navigate real easy, you know what I mean? So if we want to go at one point, we just press the dot, you know what I mean, on the keyboard. Boom, boom. And it just have me a jump round, you know what I mean? Easy like that. Cool. Or we can just hold on control and left click on a marker and loop out a section if we want. You understand? So that are the benefit to creating the markers, you understand what I say? I have a video accompany all of the shortcuts them in a FL Studio are useful for use. Cool. So let's smart up the mixer so we can get it kind of in the center of the screen. We don't really need all of that real estate what we did have just now. And then let's start the mixing process. Let's turn off the recording off of them and drag down everything to 0 and then slowly bring them up. So the foundation of the rhythm has them colorful tracks up at the top. The melody track them, right? So we need to find the bass and the main melody and bring that into the 4 right away. Alright. Something a link to the mixer, bumbo clot. Oh shit. Like a damn jackass to bumbo clot. I'm not even link up there. The thing they want me just record, I still need to link them up. So that's what I never do. So let's link that to the track where them come from originally. So I'll link that to 1, or I'll link that to 6, I'll link that to 13, and I'll link the other one to 14. So now we're not hearing nothing. Cool. So we need the first melody, which is out here somewhere. So let's bring up all of them at the same time. So find them. So you have the bell and the bass line. That's the first 2 melody. Cool. And if we want to measure levels, you know what I mean, we can always do that, you know what I mean. You know, we never shy to it, you know. So I bring in the inside, or small it up, then we'll park it up over here, so you know what I mean. And we're not really have to use this guy, kind of bigger way, so I'll just get rid of that and I'll load up the waves. Yeah, we'll load up the meter from waves stereo. We'll make this a little bit smaller. Take off that. And then what we can do is we can just catch it up in a corner just like that, you know what I mean? And we are watching levels. Like I said, when we are mix, we are aiming for -6, -5 around that when we done mix the track. So let's get into it. We waste too much time on bumbo chat. Alright, so the first thing what we do, remember, you don't EQ in a solo, but it's the first instrument, so it's perfect, fine. We are building rhythm around it, you understand what I say? So I get Fab Filter. Actually, lately I kind of like the parametric EQ from FL Studio, and I mean, personally, I'm a third favorite parametric EQ, but we're not getting into that right now. I have a video come on that as well. So let's get the sharp turn on the bell curve, bring that up. I will take out some of them lines, all right? So let's bring that back. So what I'll do is make every one of them belly. Cool. Then we can just reset that. Reset that. So now if we drag up, left click on shift, hold on shift and left click, and you can drag left and right and make this wider and make it narrow. And what it also allow you to do is come down in a straight line. Oh yeah. So I'll make this one a bell curve too. And if you never know, you can just right click, copy, right click, paste if you change the curve or anything in the FL. Alright, cool. I'll listen to it before and after. I'm kind of like what I go on. So let's listen before and after. That's before. That means so we clean up the sound away. You understand what I say? Like I say, we are going for this big, massive feeling. And I mean, so we left that down the center. But we'll add some big reverb to it. And for that, we use the lustrous plates from Slate Digital. Any plate reverb will work. You don't have to use what I use. I also have a video come on that. So, you know what I mean? All the things that come, just stay tuned, you know what I mean? And if we send it, you don't say, well, go on. Cool, like I said, we just want to make it big, you know what I mean? Let's bring in the bass line. Alright, so it's kind of a little bit up on the distorted side. So what we need to do is just clean it up. So I go to my second favorite parametric EQ, and that are from Sonax. Yeah, and it's not free. I pay $15 a month for it, you know what I mean? So don't have to buy plugins. You know, so the Fab Filter Pro Q are my favorite parametric EQ anyway. You know what I mean? I know that they're all over the internet. You don't know that. You know what I mean? So you don't have to worry about buying a fucking plugins and that. It's not necessary. So if you hear me say I buy something, that means you have to go buy it about buckler. Search Google. Okay, notice how far I'm cut all the way up to 40 hertz. What I do to get some color into it is I branch it off. So we'll send it off to another track. We'll right click on this track and we'll just call this fuzz / BIST. Or change the color to orange. We'll lock it. So we already have it sent to the track there. So we'll load up a VST from Audio Assault, I believe. It's not Head Crusher. It's not Audio Assault. Audio Rarity? Yeah, Audio Rarity. The Abuser. I have a preset named TrackStarMediaGroup Motorcycle Rev. If we listen to that by itself, so if we turn off the bass, I go to the Master Auxiliary. That's exactly what I want to hear. So now we'll get the stock EQ from FL. We'll right click on it and we'll go 40 hertz, 18 kilohertz, cut. And we'll drag up. What we'll do is we'll change this to. Now let's send this back into the Master Auxiliary. And then we'll just all slowly bring in the levels, we'll all slowly blend it. You understand what I say? So let's do that. If we bring in a bell, now some people that say, yo, I can't hear it, brother. Nothing, da. You have to try it. You know what I mean? You have to try it. Me the hero right today, you know what I mean? But me and you not have the same hearing. You understand what I say? So you have to try what I show you. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't like it and you say, yo, I fuck it, cool. But maybe you like it, you understand what I say? That's something I like, you know what I mean? If you notice me, I always like experimenting on my video, you understand what I say? So you have to try and experiment with the things that I show you. You can't just watch a video and say, yo, that sound good, brother, bumbo clot. You know what I mean? You still have to try it out, because maybe you don't like it, you know what I mean? Or maybe you don't fully understand what going on. That's another thing. Don't afraid if you ask question, you know what I mean? Drop a question and I come and respond to anything, everything, you understand? And then lastly, we'll send a little bit tight, probably around like on 3-4% to each one I reverb them. Just a little bit, just enough for me notice a little tail. A bit more, let's go up to about 6. Perfect. All right, let's move on to the rest of the track. All right, so we would mix this brass more and bring in some other instruments first. All right, cool. Like this, let's get stock EQ again. We'll do some filtering. This time we'll go 30 hertz. We'll make this a little bit funny wide. We'll go. Perfect. Then reverb. Nice. Very, very nice. Let's go polyverse. I'm gonna use this plugin called Wider, and I'll push it out about 25%. Before. After. No, just kind of push it out like make it a little bit wider. That's all I do. Not hurt nobody. All right, cool. We have this plug. We'll kind of keep this down the center way. You know what I mean? Kind of keep it right, you know, this, so like just keep it a little bit hidden, you know what I mean? We don't really want it to front up because we have much more plug to add to each track. So we'll keep it in a space where you can hear it. Like right now, if I turn it off, you don't hear set gone. You know what I mean? That's another thing more you follow too. When you mix, you know what I mean, and you use effects, you don't really want to use the effect for no set did it. You understand what I mean? I say most effect. Reverb you always don't know set did it, you know what I mean? But you really want to hear what the effect of the effect, if you understand what I mean. I say basically, you don't really want to hear the effect. But when you turn it off, you want to notice, say, the effect gone. So you know what I mean? So not the effect directly, but just the effect of the effect, if you understand what I mean, I say, basically. So when it gone, you notice it gone, but when it did it, you don't really notice it like that because it just blends so good. That's how I kind of take the approach to this plug right there. So if I take it out, it's gone right now. And bring it in back. Take it out. Bring it back. You understand what I say? So it just a fit in a nice little space for it. So let's move on to something else. All right, let's say hollow effect. Where is that? Where is that effect? Okay, so that is right. So we can leave that alone for right now. Let's go to one of these. Want this as wide as possible. We'll start with some EQing. And if you note, with a lot of these tracks, when I say me EQ, all of what I do, I just take away now. When I really add nothing, you know what I mean? When I really boost nothing, I just really filter out. You know, so if you can make a sound better by just removing shit, that would work out a lot better. You know what I mean? Because if you don't have to boost nothing and all you do, I just take away, you know, you save kind of your CPU and you don't have to use a bunch of different plugins. Now, these are just tracks. So vocals might be a different thing. Maybe you want to add something to a vocal with an EQ. You know what I mean? So now that is a different situation. I don't really kind of get it confused. So this brass, more a little bit of the bass. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a wide slope. Let's change this back to low cut. So I'll use a wide slope to kind of get but on the top end, kind of want to do the same thing. Want to kind of get this. See me, this thing and now work with me. Let's get this look like it now gonna work, so fuck it then. And then we'll take the polyverse, push it out wide. Like I want it to get big, want it big, you understand what I say? But I'll put some verb on it. And we'll use craft and blend it. This last track, I'm gonna load up a patch named Top End Ear. And what me really like about this track is this say exactly what the name is what it do. All I do is add ear from to the top end. So if we link that and then crank it while it play. That's all it do, it just add ear to the top end. So we don't do that while the track play with everything else, so we get a good mix. Perfect. Alright, so them three things I think are some effects. So let's move on to some kick. Let's start build like a vibe, you know. So dirty, right? That's so. Alright, so I'll show another thing. So if this work, I believe the Pro Q3 have a side chain in support. So if we make this dynamic, let's make this a little bit bigger. I should be able to use the side chain for control. So let's side chain this. So let's right click side chain to this track. Should be able to use the kick for control. Alright, so you see where the kick really a knock. And the red part of the spectrum, what it show is the area which part the kick and the 808 a clash, you know what I mean? That's all it show. So it shows right up in here, so right around here, so you know what I mean? It shows say, yo, them thing there, them not gonna work proper way right there, so you know what I mean? So I'll do a small filter again. Alright, that's how I make this dynamic. Perfect. Really like the balance. Really like how I go on, you know what I mean? So let's move on to the rest of the snares and that type of shit. Alright. Don't like how this have this massive reverb tail back at it. So I'll trim that. I think I just trimmed the wrong clap. So I go back away, so where which one of them? Oh, I'll go on so. Okay, I hate this. Alright, so let's trim this a little bit. Let's even trim it more. So let's go in the audio editor. And chop off all of that. Perfect. Like that. Cool. Just take off the trim. Turn up the out. Cool. Like that. Alright, I'm gonna show a way. It's been a while since me show any type of tricks with claps and all of that. I'm gonna show a way you can get the claps them for wide. So if you notice in that track, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 different clap. So I'll keep that one in the mono, like in the mono zone. So straight central. Actually, I'll just let's bring up this wheel. Let's make it mono. Perfect. Let's bring in the next one, which would be this one. All right. So this one right here actually play a special purpose. So it if I bring up this. So if you look on it, it play right before all of the other claps, right? So we'll kind of take the focus off of that for right now and worry about the claps them what we do actually do the effect. Alright, so this is one. So what we'll do, we'll right click on it, we'll go stock, we'll go here shaper. This is the default FL Studio imager. So we'll right click on it, we'll go delay If you listen to it, it's off, you know, and play level, right? So let's tweak this a little bit. With the clap, without, it's not as wide. So let's take it one step further. So let's bring in the other clap. And then what we do is we don't go in waves. So if you notice, I use the same exact imager. We use different plugins. So I use the S1 imager. We don't take this and we don't put this at 3.5. Actually, let's put this at 3. Too far, right? So let's go 2.5. I don't really want it kind of go out too far. Want it far though. We just want to be able to see the ends still. So we left it at that. So if you listen to it without, no, all three together. That's one by itself. And that's all three of them together, right? So now we'll put them back in the track and we'll add the reverb. Loop out the chorus. Gotta keep on go across that. Cool. Let's bring in the other clap. Let's widen this out a little bit. Cool. Let's mono up the hi-hat. Like now really do nothing too special, no roll, no chops or nothing like that. We just strictly a play. Literally, when I really do nothing too special with it. Then we'll have this open hat right there, so I will cut out all of the low end out there. We'll add some reverb. As you can hear, it actually a play a melody. So I'm a school, right? We have this joke, say, if you want something sound better, just add some cowbell. And then this a case of me a one. So you had that bumbo clot, you know. Cool. So I have this moving tom. So I'm gonna do firstly, before me even do nothing else, but I load up a plugin from Waves called Bro Motion. And the reason I use Bro Motion because it's kinda unique in a way. So let's get a preset. Let's change the movement from 1 bar to 4. Actually, let's change it to 2. I'll change the movement on the second one. Set to 7 second, or I'll put it at 3.5. I would change the mix to 100%. Kind of create some movement or send it to the reverb little bit. Move on to the first up. Very simple, but the same type of treatment without EQ it out a little bit. As you can see, like I say, a stock EQ may feel from what they say, I'm just a baby with it, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? It may a baby blood clot with. If you want it more noticeable, just add some reverb. Then we'll also add to the same track, matter of fact, let's add some movement to it. So let's go in our sound ties, pan man, and let's add some movement. So let's go basic panning, let's go pendulum, or bring down the width, or increase the softness, and we'll turn down the rate. So we'll kind of make it just move a little bit side to side. Look at a nice little wobble, you know what I mean? So if we play it, you know, so it kind of just a sway back and forth, you know. Think of it like a seesaw, you understand? It just the bunk lift up. It will not lift up and bounce, but it just a go back and forth between the two, between the center point. You understand what I say? And that's all. We just add a little bit of movement, a little bit of groove to it. So we drop the rate actually. Put it back in the track. It just sit down in the background, you know what I mean? And it's not really a fight with nothing for kind of come forward. It just did it. Then we have a couple of more sound, about 4 more sound, and my producer tag, of course. We have this Kid Boost snare or square, right? Also. And these are from my silent one bank. They're on the website right now. 128 sound. This is not nothing one I just go through and rename nobody's sound. Them I think I create from scratch. You understand me? I have a full video comp on that. You know what I mean? Nobody jump in my comment and tell me see me rename the man preset. Bumbleclad. Watch. So I turn off the reverb. Oh shit, too late. Too bumbleclad late after my bouncy file already. So fuck that. So we just EQ it with the reverb. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Cause I did not add the reverb back to it, but they just kind of want to have more control. So it's okay. It's no big deal. So let's get the stock EQ, and then let's right click on this, reset. Let's make this a filter as wide as possible. Typically, I always go through and get rid of all of them bright, super resonant frequency. That in this case, I don't make an exception because that is what make a square lead so good. It's resonant frequencies in a different pitches. You know what I mean? So we'll give a perfect example. So if this a 3, around 398, 388, this one are more than likely is a multiple of that. So 398 plus 398, we have about 600 or so. This one is about 1300. You know what I mean? 600 times 2, 1200. But remember, I'm not 600 exactly, a 600 and change, so we could end up at 1300. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. We can't get rid of them thing there in a square lead, especially if it don't sound bad. They sound good, so I don't really have no problem with it. One thing I'm probably don't want to do is let's try this. All right, so we'll make it mono, right? But I have this track over here, so I'm going to use name micro pitch. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send this to that and listen to how wide the sound get. And I mean, so we bring back in all of the stuff with the take out. And then what we can now, if we get back the reverb as potent as it was, we can just add back my own reverb. And then for add some grit to the sound, but I'll load up a plugin from Waves named the Shep's Parallel Particles. And here it is, stereo. Or we can use mono, but yeah, we'll use mono. Mono. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the earband and add some tapping to the sound. And then I'm going to use the tapping ear for polish it off fully. So let's first add some bite and a little bit of thickness. Without it, and if you look on the meter to the left, we are hover right around -6, like that. Love that blood clot. So now, controversy time. Never, ever, 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 ever put a delay upon the instrument where you mix. But I'm going to put a delay upon the instrument. Reason. In this case, I want the delay upon the sound, but I'm absolutely not going to use the delay upon none else. So you need two things for him. You need a delay with a wet to dry ratio. You understand? With a mix knob or whatever. and you need a good delay. You can put a fuckery delay with a mix knob and it still sound like fuck. You understand what I say? No, the stock delay in a FL Studio is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But me don't use repeater from Slate Digital. Just because I'm kind of comfortable with it, looking familiar with it. Actually, I don't use Echo Boy from Slate Sound Ties. The reason for that is because it gives me way more options as far as what me look for. So what I'll put the mix knob, let's turn on the percentage. But I'll put the wet to dry 30 to 70. So 30% or 70% dry and 30% wet. So if we play the delay right now, let's turn off all of the reverb and shit. Because that's just an 8-note delay, and that's what I say. So let's get crazy. So first, let's switch this to ping pong. Cool. Let's switch the 8-note to a quarter note on one side and I'll left the other side on an 8-note, or increase the feedback a little bit. I'll go stereo edit and let's turn up the width. So what we need to do as well is we need to go and change this from mono down at the bottom back to stereo. You can hear the effect. So now let's do a low cut and a high cut. And then let's play it while we do this because we do a lot of things to it. Cool. Turn on the reverb. Let's make these half notes and quarter notes. It's a dotted. All right, cool. Nice. So let's do these effects. So we have this right here. Of course, we want it present in the mix. No song. Oh, shit. So let's get a limiter. And actually an imager. Right click, delay. Bring up the limiter. Let's take a listen, not a listen, but take a look. L2. So let's bring this down to about -8. bring the release to the fastest. Bring this back a little bit. Turn it off. Listen. Cool. So here we have an effect. Wherever the fuck it is. Did I put it on the mixer? Yes, I did. So where the fuck is it, dog? Okay, it's right here. So let's loop this part. Look a bit of the verse, but mainly that. Cool. So reverb, micro shift. That. Cool. What would I do? Is without bringing the Fab Filter Pro Q. And what I do what's called a high shelf. Right click, make dynamic. Right click, change the shape. No, shell, motherfucker. Shelf. Cool. Just for kind of tame it. You know what I mean? Because it definitely harsh on the ears. And then use the little bit of the micro shift. I'm not going to use as much as I initially use. But you use more reverb. Then what else we can do? Take this off. Do a nice like a automation fade in. So right click on this, create automation clip. And put this underneath here. Link the tracks, lock the content. All right. So now you can go here, come here, right click, copy, bring this down to 0, bring that there, right click, paste, bring that down, and then we can fade in. So before, after, you know what I mean? We don't need a crash. We don't really want nothing for transition right there. So just want it to go straight into the verse. So if we move on from that, we have one more snap from the vibe. So what we're going to do is go into the verse, loop it. Let's bring up the mixer. Let's go snap. Bring that up. Verbiage. So let's go back on the vibe track. We'll take out. You know what I mean? Like I say, we want big reverb, massive space. You understand what I say? So outside of that, that should be all of the instruments. So we have the snap. We have this kind of automation. That's why the fader down. We have this. Oh, this is the full track. We never use this. So that's this one up here. So that would sound like this. If we turn it up. Understand? So yeah, that is the full loop. We're not use that though, so let's move that again. Bring in the rest of the track, and that should be that. To be honest, let's go back to Compact, check out and make sure see everything up. What is this? This is the flanger I use, one I never use. So that can go suck it, mother. Actually, that's not even it. What the fuck? Bumbo clot, I'm think me done to ass clot and have pattern for mix to bumbo clot. Watch what all about it. Yeah, so we have the Mellotron to blood clot out of way my full. So let's bring up the Mellotron. That was quick, you know what I mean? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring in the brass and then bring in the Mellotron. You know, find them a nice little place for sit down and, you know what I mean, get them to sound good in the mix. And that should kind of cover everything, you understand what I'm saying? I don't really want to drag on the video, you understand what I'm saying? I think it'll go about 45 minutes. And no, so until next time, I say, boys, Beez-DaTrackStar, my producer tag name, at this at all, but I forgot to add it, understand anything? Go! Peace.